Welcome again, YouTube, to my channel. This is Sebastian Fortune, Source Player. This amazing, wonderful game that I have awoken into. As you know by now, I am chronicling some of my experiences through this amazing adventure. Today I'm over here at Marine Creek in West Fort Worth. There's a cannon sitting right there. That's one of my toys that I use to enjoy as much as I can this game. Her name is Emerald, short Emma, short for Emerald. So anyway, I'm here at Marine Creek, and I am here to do my calisthenics workout. 3 times a week I come out here. I like being out here because it's quiet, peaceful. I suppose the lake lends itself to the peace and quiet that I experience when I come out here to Marine Creek. My calisthenics workout includes 6 different exercises. I start off with pull-ups. On these pull-ups bar here, I do between 10 and 12 regular pull-ups. Come off the bar for 30 seconds, get back on, do 10 to 12 reverse grip pull-ups. Get off the bar for 30 seconds and go to the dip machine and do 20 to 25 dips. 30-second rest, do 25 jump squats. 30-second rest, do 50 sit-ups. 30-second rest, do 20 to 25 push-ups. 30-second rest, do 10 burpees. 30-second rest, and then jump rope for 45 seconds. Take a 3-minute rest and then do it all again 3 more times. I like doing this workout. It relaxes me and it feels quite good at the end. Of course, I'm not going to record myself doing the exercises today. Perhaps another time I will, but today is just more about enjoying the scenery and being in an environment that is quite relaxing and peaceful. So Monday, Wednesday and Friday I do the calisthenics, and Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday I do a little bit of weight training in the garage, trying to maintain as much of my muscle density as possible, or musculature, or muscularity, whatever the right word is. I'm trying to maintain as much of that as possible. So as I get older, I certainly don't want to get flabby or anything like that. But one of the most important things for me about being out here in Marine Creek is, like I said earlier, the peacefulness and the quiet, which lends itself to the most important thing that any one of us could ask for, or any one of us could I don't want to say ask for, because it's something that is within our own control, and what that is mental health. Mental health is very, very, very important, especially in this day and age with COVID-19 pandemic running rampant across the country. Many people are indoors a lot, and with that comes stress, frustration. There are mothers who are forced to have to school their kids at home, as well as try to maintain some normalcy in terms of a working relationship with their jobs. And so sometimes, a lot of times, we lose sight of who and or what the most important thing is. And the most important thing is us and our mental health. And so I leave the house often, even if it's just walking around the neighborhood or coming out here at the Marine Creek or getting on the Can-Am and going for a ride. I am definitely endeavoring to find a mental health balance where I could de-stress, disconnect myself from the many hours that I spend in front of a computer doing the work that is required of me as a cybersecurity engineer. And it can become a little bit stressful sometimes. And so for me, the therapy comes in the form of getting out, getting some sun, working out outdoors, just simply walking, enjoying the scenery, listening to the birds sing, crickets jumping all over the place, perhaps even people gazing. All of this thing helps me to connect with that inner core of myself and just strike that perfect balance between work and play. And so this place right here, I don't want to call it an oasis for me, but it's definitely one of the places that tends to relax me and help me to de-stress. It is of the utmost importance that we find things to do regardless of what it is. It doesn't have to make sense to everybody or anybody for that matter, as long as it makes sense to you and it allows you the opportunity to disconnect from the stressful things in life or the stresses of life. It's definitely worthwhile. I purchased this Can-Am RT Limited, and I've wanted one for many years. When they first came out, I believe in 2009, 2010. The time wasn't right then, but now the time is right. I've had it now for a little over a month. I think I've put 300 miles on it now, and it is a lot of fun to drive. It is not as fast and nimble as a motorcycle, but is also not as dangerous as a motorcycle either, although it comes with its own level of danger. And it's important to be aware that operating any motor vehicle can be quite dangerous, and so we have to be cognizant of that and make sure we're taking all of the precautions that we possibly can to make sure that we return home safely. It's an amazing life this is, and I'm trying to live my best life yet this time around. I know many people say that we only get one life to live. I have a little bit of a different perspective on that, and I'll perhaps have videos discussing that. But if we only do have one life to live, I want to make sure that every moment of this life I do something that is enjoyable to me. It's not about being selfish. It's about finding, like I said, that balance and doing those things that make you smile and make you feel relaxed, because the more relaxed you are, the more at peace within yourself you are, the better impression you will put on the people that you come in contact with. And as such, they will reflect that back to you as well. And that's one of the most amazing things that I've learned in this game, is that I realize that the experiences that I have with certain people is basically those people reflecting back to me an aspect of me that I do not like, or do not like. And so I try not to judge the people or the experience, but analyze what aspect of myself that is being reflected back to me so that I can change it if it needs to be changed. Man, it's phenomenal out here in Marine Creek. The weather today was really calm and cool. Yes, the sun is up, but it's much cooler than it's been in the past few weeks. I suppose that goes hand in hand with the fact that we're coming to the end of summer and slowly approaching the beginning of fall. But nevertheless, I'm quite happy that the weather is much cooler than the 100-degree weather temperatures that we've had over the last several weeks. After I'm done here, I'll head back home and figure out what dinner is going to be, and partake of something non-meat. I have given up meat over 3 years now, and I realize that I'm not getting as much protein as I probably should be, so the idea now is to try to find more fruits and more vegetables and non-meat products that are rich in protein so that I could supplement for not eating meat as I have been prior to giving up meat altogether. Again, it's important to focus on your mental health. It's important to disconnect from things that stresses you out and frustrates you and worry you, and to just go out and do something that you love, something that you enjoy to do. It could be fishing, it could be just walking in the pasture, walking on the beach, taking a hike in the mountains. It could be something as simple as just getting in your car and going for a drive. Whatever it is that you need to do to disconnect from the stresses of life, you have to take that initiative to do it, because in that alone your life will change for the better. You will become much more at peace with yourself, and you will attract situations and other people who lends and add to that peace and serenity. And indeed, your health will also improve, because a lot of the illnesses that we experience in life are due to stressful situation, worry, fret, anxiety, and so forth. So anyway, thank you for joining me out here at Marine Creek. I will continue to add content to my channel. I will add different topics, esoteric stuff, things that perhaps can help. Anyway, like, subscribe, and share. And if you're inclined to, give a donation. Here I'm back now to Emerald. I'm about to get on this amazing machine and head back home. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, your week.